All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Hakodash. I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who we learn this truth from, and peace and love to the Lord's hopeful elect, man. Back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, with a quick epistle, man, just because it was on my spirit, man, talking to my little friend, random stuff, and then she mentioned that her sister was throwing a Super Bowl party, so it kind of vexed my spirit out. And here's why, man. Well, y'all know why, man. Folly is set in great dignity, and we'll bring that out, man. But I Googled, I Googled, is the American Super Bowl basically the most watched event in the United States? And here's the AI answer. Yes, it says the Super Bowl is consistently the most watched television broadcast in the United freaking States. We know brothers watch football, brothers play football, and things like that. Apostle Ricard just recently mentioned brother was in the NFL. He's now doing the work of Yahweh Shemal Shah. We have a brother in this camp that played football. He's doing the work of Yahweh Shemal Shah though. So it was on my spirit because I understand that this is the apex of folly here, and it says it. All right. So as far as the shit that you can watch on TV, the NFL Super Bowl is the peak, the apex. It is the most watched thing taking place, and it's vexing me out, man, because I'm just trying to figure out, brothers had a so-called spiritual pet peeves, like Apostle Raha. He's big on the so-called black woman and their wickedness thereof, man. All right, me, I just have a pet peeve with the entertainment industry, not just the NFL, the NBA, but just the entertainment industry as a whole, because I'm just trying to figure out how long. Of course, we sincerely ask the Lord, how long, I asked Lord, how long is he gonna let folly be set in great dignity? I thought we supposed to be in captivity. I'm trying to figure out who these niggas is with all this glory. To me, the NFL players are mock Baharim, right? They're like a mock elect. They're like the Lord's mock 144,000, because it's like, man, they got the stature, got the beauty, the talent. Everybody worships them. They reverence them on a daily basis, and I'm just absolutely sick of it. I don't mean to be petty, but like, if we in captivity, boy, they need to go ahead and get their ass down here. I thought, look at what's going on with the ICE agents. You got motherfucking Jacob's Trouble, on deck, and you got people still talking about the NFL, talking about the Super Bowl now. Of course, we balance stuff out, but the difference between you brothers and them, hey man, y'all doing the work of Yahweh Shemal Shah, man. Y'all calling upon Yahweh Shemal Shah. The majority of this 127 million people aren't. Why you think they're paying them? Why you think it's to keep you niggas distracted? That's why they're doing it. That's why she's talking about her sister throwing an NFL party and don't even know that ICE agents is kicking indoors and shit right now. All right, so let's get this, man. Let's go to this Bible and we'll break this on down, cause this gotta stop. And you gotta think, man, how, man. Let me get this right quick, man. Let me go ahead and get it. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity. It means hold in high regard, and the rich sit in low place, man. So, folly, mirth, playing around, joking, fun. All right, the Lord told us it was better to go in the house of mourning than to that house, the house of mirth. All right. Remember the pandemic. Here we go again with my pet peeve with the industry, especially the athletes. How come everything in Babylon the Great, even freaking Hollywood, was kind of shut down, but LeBron them won a championship in the bubble? You see? And it's kind of vexing, man, through the spirit, because it's like, man, brothers fast, brothers pray, brothers go without, brothers take the low and still call upon Yahweh Shemal Shah. It's kind of vexing when we're going without, man. And we see, like, let's say, a brother hungry, like me, let's say I just came off a fast in the name of Yahweh Shemal Shah, man. Now the Lord provide. This isn't, to talk down to the Lord or any of that, man. It's just a spiritual viewpoint of mine, and how it makes us, of course, go harder so we can get the hell out of here, man. All right. But it's like, man, coming off fast, hungry, and then you see like a nigga like all them niggas, them athletes, and even in college, man, how they just have the best of the best. They have the best food. They have trainers, and again, they're getting all this worship, and they already got the stature. You know what I mean? They're already big as hell. The Lord blessed them with that. I'm like, man, they're going from glory to glory to glory, man. All right, like niggas already got glory in school when they get that stature and that talent. Then they go to the league. Then they get out and go in the podcast world, or they go be a sports anchor and things like that. So they're just getting money on top of money, on top of more fame, on top of more accolades. It's like, what captivity is you niggas in? No, seriously. What captivity is you niggas in? Now, again, it kind of vexed them because I could understand. And I think about it's men in war, men that been in war, real war, right? Homeless shit. And what the Lord say, man, if grieves his heart to see a homeless man a war, you know what I mean? So that's crazy for like this to continue, this folly. And again, the NFL Super Bowl is the apex. It is the most watched thing, which means it is the most folly thing that Babylon the Great is holding on to keep their ass distracted from what's happening on the earth, man. All right, let's go to the book of 2nd Esdras. And a lot, like I say, our brothers is good. They can watch football. They can watch that shit, bet on it, whatever. But the difference between them, they know what's going on. The majority, which is the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they don't know what's going on because of shit just like that. You know what I mean? That's why they pay those NFL players for two reasons: to keep you niggas distracted, and they be betting on these fucking Israelites, man. That's all it has ever been, man. If you do your research, man, just see where all this sports shit come from. It come from the fucking Edomites, all that Greco-Roman shit. You know what I mean? Ancient Rome, ancient Greece, all that sports shit, man. We don't need to participate in that. We have the natural talent. We ain't supposed to be entertaining these motherfuckers, man, let alone getting millions of dollars for folly while the rest of the nation is troubled. You got the whole nation was like scared. Well, you know what I'm saying? During the so-called pandemic, everybody scared of hell, don't know what's going on, people perishing, but they up just balling their ass out, just hooping in a bubble in their own little world. Get the hell out of here, you clown niggas. I'm so sick of it, and I'm praying to y'all about Shema. I hope we never have to see another Super Bowl again. In relation to the kingdom, like again, I know you brothers like watching football, but I ask you brothers, which one would you rather have, another NFL Super Bowl or the kingdom? I already know what you brother answer is, so the hell with them niggas in their football. We don't need to see another year of this shit. And also, again, like you're wise, man. Come on, man, they ain't all the way good. If they be watching that, man, the way that they plaster them niggas, man, like they look like gods, man. They look perfect, man. They all swollen shit, athletic. Come on, and you know Eve is print watching, butt watching the men when they bending over on that line and shit. It's just a fucking sausage fest out there. So you brothers be circumspect when you let your wife watch, you know, the NFL, man, for real. And I mean that, man. You can deny it and try to be you know, gullible, but tell the truth. Eve ain't all the way like in her strength yet, man, to like resist them niggas how they look. Look at you, if let's say you a out of shape brother, man, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you skinny, or maybe you know overweight. Come on, and then you look at these NFL players. Let's say you on the couch with your girl and you over there with the beer belly, or you over there looking frail and thin and shit, and like serving the Lord now though, you know what I'm saying, taking the Lord, you know, whatever come with it, man, you know, serving y'all by Shema Shah. And then these old god looking niggas is on the all old perfect teeth, all that old shit. I'm just keeping it honest. You brothers want to be in denial about it. Okay, cool. It's the truth, man. These niggas is like mocking us, man. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to have that type of strength and stature. I'm talking about on a whole nother level, though. But I'm just saying, how are they in captivity? They ain't in no motherfucking captivity. You ain't in no motherfucking captivity. You ain't been in no motherfucking war, nigga. I've been to Iraq 3 times before I was 21. Why? You ain't been, well, I turned 21 like a week before my third deployment, man. I don't want to not tell the truth. But yeah, man. Like, so what captivity are these niggas in? Hey, this is what the Lord got to say about my way of thinking, all right? And this, you know what I mean? Because I can get very, very upset about it, all right? This is 2nd Esdras 9 and 13. And therefore, be not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, all right? That's to me. I got to calm down, wait for the Lord. I shouldn't be curious about, because I know good and well them niggas ain't serving y'all by Shema Shah. Look, it's people on this earth, all right, that have not called upon Yahweh Shema Shah not one day. You understand me? Not one time have they sincerely called upon Yahweh Shema Shah. Not one time have they stuffed their fucking face to get swollen and maintain their weight. Have they said, Tawada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. I'm trying to figure it out. All right, I'm trying to figure it out. And when, so that what I be curious. How long we got to put up with this crap while we suffer, Lord? I mean, folly. Like I could see if you know Jake did something to help the world and he got rich that way, but y'all are getting rich off of bullshit. This is not cool. You know, we know the Lord to be an austere man. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? How long, oh Lord? That's a sincere question that we ask, man. It's prophesied for us to do that. I'm saying that. How long, oh Lord, are these 2/3 niggas going, like, it's different. Like, the, you know, with like Jake in the hood, but and even in the, like, the music side of things, them folk look destroyed with they lean cups and they pants all weird and the weirdo shit, and how the music industry is exposed. But when you talk about the athletes, they are in a portrayal of like health, right? Health, beauty, wealth. You see, it's a little different. It's even more distinguished, okay? Because they don't look all drugged out and shit. They ain't on drug, you know, they be smoking weed and shit like that. But they ain't like on like these heavy drugs, all weirded out, man. They look like strong ass, healthy Israelite men. All right. And they ain't serving the Lord though. And people love them because of how they look, and we'll get into that. All right, and their talents, man, and they despise the prophets, man, because we come in that lowly spirit, like Yahweh Shai, man, when he was upon the earth. Of course, he ain't coming in that lowly spirit when he come back now, but when he was upon earth, you know, he was, you know, a humble, meek man. All right, upon a donkey. Man, yeah, man, it's vexing. Verse 13 again, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved. So that's what we should be concerned with, how we're, you know, to be saved. And we know keeping law, statutes, and commandments, man. All right, doing what the Lord commanded us to do. All right, coming out of that idolatry, them wicked ways, the adultery, all that shit, man. Stealing, unalive, and all that bullshit, man. Whose the world is and from who the world is created, man. So, you know what I mean? Lord willing, and the Lord take away their glory and bestow it upon us for all eternity, man. You know, and that's what we're fighting for. Who this world was created wasn't created for you wicked ass niggas, so we could watch you guys run up and down a fucking football field a year by year. Every year it's the same shit, and again, it's held in high regard here because they make money off of it. All right, they make money off of Jake, and it keeps you distracted and keeps you docile and dumb, so you don't have, you know, the wisdom to combat what's happening on the earth, man. You know what I mean? Wake the hell up, bro. There's nothing wrong with watching football, all right? But damn it, if you're not serving how about Shema Shah, may the Lord utterly destroy your mother. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's go to the book of Matthew. I'm just sick of it. Matthew 6:2, man. Therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily, I say to you, here's the point: they have their reward. Now, this is going into, you know, like gloating and boasting, like in your righteousness, man. Like, you know, when we pray, when we fast, man. You know, we don't boast, we don't do things out in public. We don't tell people that we're fasting, man. All right, oh, look at me, like the Muslims or whatever, praying 3 times a day, and they want you to see them and things like that. That has nothing to do. The Lord will reward us openly for the things that we do in secret. When we're praying, when we're crying in our dwelling places, man, the Lord see these things, man. I say to everybody else, you know, that has any type of reverence, any type of glory, y'all have y'all reward, man. And I'm gonna stack that with Luke chapter 6 and verse 24. But woe unto you that are rich, whatever man calls rich. I know for damn sure. I mentioned this the other day. Probably the nigga that never come off the bench. I'm sure that he could pay brothers and sisters bills. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody, but I'm saying the whatever bills that we have, I'm sure he's able to pay just sitting on the motherfucking bench. He ain't even got to get in the game. And then ain't like that'll kind of drive you crazy. It'll kind of bug you out when you know striving your best to serve y'all Bashim out shot, and you have a nigga over here that you know ain't serving the Lord, that just sit on the bench, and he could, you know, provide for your child. You know, you struggling trying to, like, you know, provide daily bread and things like that, and take care of your children and things like that. And this nigga sitting on the bench making a killing. Folly is set in great dignity. The Lord said this though. And in Luke 26, man, shit, man. but woe, which means destruction unto you that are rich. So not just the NFL player, any of you clown niggas that call yourself rich and famous, man. What the Lord say? For ye have received your consolation. Just like we read, you have received your reward. You got your glory. You got your reverence. You got your worship. We taking the low. We getting the exact opposite. You know, we got to make our bodies a living sacrifice. We got to fast often. You know, and for brothers that, you know, had that type of metabolism, man, your weight going to drop off. Why? And then Eve going to fire you up about that shit. You done fasted 7 days here, 7 days there, serving the Lord. You come out in the world and you just get fired up for your lack of stature while they get worship. Matter of fact, check this out. Man, I just had that. Oh, in Ecclesiasticus, also Sirach. Ecclesiasticus chapter 11. Check this out. 11:2. So concerning what I just said, how they will look down upon us, like the prophets, right? Because we don't get edge ups and things like that, man. We have a rougher look. We have the garments of sackcloth, and out there all color coordinated with the purple and perfect beards and things like that. You know, even like the IUIC, man, the women look at them niggas a little different. Now, real woman gonna know. She gonna be able to see, you know what I'm saying? But like Eve, real gullible like that. So just like the flashy, shiny stuff is something that catch a weak ass woman eye. So they probably do be looking at them niggas more than they. Not saying we in the truth for that at all. I'm just saying the manifestation thereof is as such. Okay, so in Ecclesiasticus 11:2, man, command not a man for his beauty, neither abhor a man for his outward appearance. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what's happening. They're commending these men because of how they look and their talent, and they're fucking abhorring us because of how we look in our spirit. It's okay though. It's okay. The Lord not a man that he shall lie. Y'all niggas not serving y'all by Shemal Shah. It's just a matter of time. You know your boy done cursed that shit. If they ain't serving y'all by Shemal Shah, they doing what? See, they already got their own sin. Each and every person of our nation already got their own sin. You know what I'm saying? So they already burnt out anyway. And I mean, it don't matter. I'm tired of this folly shit. If it like, you know what I'm saying? And then the more and more, my request was for the people to see, you know, within that curse was for the people to see that these people are playing them, basically. You know what I mean? That they, you know what I mean? The NFL players, they're in league with Esau Edom. Truth be told, they're bought with a price. They're not like us. They're living their best life, man. All right, they're against us. They're not our friends. You know what I mean? These niggas, these rich people, not our friends. What the hell did the Lord say about a rich man entering into the kingdom? The NFL players are rich, dog. You know what I mean? Lord willing, you know, this draft happens and Yahweh Shema Shah, man, get a lot of you niggas in college football, man, and y'all go fight that war. I ain't being funny at all. Ain't y'all strong, able-bodied men? Ain't y'all America's best? You know what I mean? You football playing, don't y'all have some type of discipline, so-called? Can't y'all take orders from your damn coach? Well, you know, the Lord is good, is liable to motherfucking take it there pretty soon. A lot of you niggas with that strength and shit, when they do the draft, a lot of you niggas is going. Yeah, even you college boys, that ain't gonna stop you niggas. All that folly, when this shit pop off, that folly is in fact gonna leave this motherfucking earth, boy. All right, you think like during World War III it's gonna be? And I look, bro, I wouldn't put it past these idiot ass niggas to actually try to do that. We talked about the motherfucking pandemic and how LeBron, like how everything else was fucking shut down damn near except the NB motherfucking A. So actually, I wouldn't put it past Esau Edom to try to have the fucking NBA, NFL going in the midst of a fucking world war. You know, someone ducked off in some gym trying to hoop. You know what I'm saying? Trying to run plays during the Great Tribulation, man. We just read that because Folly is set in great dignity in this raggedy motherfucker. Nigga playing around, man. The Lord, an austere man. I'm trying to figure it out, though. All right, but you know what I mean? That's the point, man. Commend not a man for his beauty, neither abhor a man for his outward appearance. We're supposed to be able to discern spirits. We're not supposed to look at a man on his outward appearance, man. You know, as long as he ain't wearing nothing that pertaining to a man, a woman, and vice versa. Hey, man, you don't know, you know, who that brother is through the spirit, man. And people will judge you so quick, preconceived notions so quick. You know what I mean? But, I mean, we're almost done. You know what I mean? We see prophecy coming to pass, and we just got to be patient, man. Continue in what we have learned thus far, man. And we go to the book of Yeah, and we'll leave it off at Matthew, man. Perfect. All right, this is the book of Matthew, 19th chapter and 29. And it reads, then ups a lot. And everyone, and everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren. So you might have the talent to do whatever to make money, not just like sports wise, but however, all right, to make money and to buy you a nice house or a mansion. But the Lord chose you to take the low, suffer and be, joint heirs unto Him via sufferings, man. So we wasn't able to buy a big house like we wanted, man. Brethren, sisters, or father, because you had to serve y'all Bashem Al Shah, and the spirit wasn't dealing with them right then. Maybe the spirit will deal with them later, but right then you had to keep it moving. You had to kick that dust up off of your feet. All right. And keep it moving. If your mother, your sister, your brother didn't take heed, man, or wife or children or lands for what? My name's sake, all right? But it has to be for, serving Harbah Shemal Shah that you didn't acquire. You can't just be wicked and the Lord be having you low because you wicked and things like that. No, you got to be suffering for righteousness' sake, man. The name Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shah. This is what the Lord say, shall receive 100-fold. That's not double, that's not triple, that's not quadruple, okay? That is 100 times, all right, what you lost. So if you've lost one wife, guess what? You'll get 100 more, all right. If you wasn't able to get that little bitch ass mansion, whatever they call it, a mansion, hey, the Lord gonna give you a palace, man, all right, by His word, what a palace is, man, His mind. And now what we can come up with our mind what a palace or a mansion is, man, we can only go so far what we have seen and what we can come up with our mind. Remember, hey, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, those things prepared for those who love Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. It's some things that the Lord not even gonna let us fathom in our mind that He has created and prepared for us that endure to the end in this raggedy shit. All right. And shall inherit everlasting life, and great way to end it. But many that are first shall be last. So we last, man. We the last of the last, man. We the low, man. Because Israel was last via our captivity, but look at what happened. The via of selling their soul, selling out, working for the oppressors directly. They've put themselves ahead of us, man. It's a lot of Jake around here living better than Esau, not the so-called elite, mind you. All right, but a lot of like lower level Edomites, man. Them Jake living way, way, way better than these Edomites. I say to you, motherfuckers of our nation, you 2/3, you have your consolation. You finna be brought down real low. The Lord not a man that He shall lie, man. Again, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first, man. And you know how far the Lord getting ready to take it with our reward, man. We took the low, we was humble, man. Watch this perfection, you know what I mean? However our beard's gonna be, it ain't gonna be raggedy like this, man. Hell, if brothers do want their shit to be what you call lined up, it'll be like that without having to cut it in the kin. You know what I'm saying? You won't have to trim it. It'll be like neat if brothers desire that, man. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to worry about that. Just hold on, man. And Eve and we're gonna get that power back over Eve here pretty soon, pursuant to Isaiah 4:1, man. Because the NFL players and NBA players, oh man, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. They gonna be liking other women out here because they don't have the spirit of the Lord. You think it's a game? Hold what you got. Hold what you got. Watch the Lord put the spirit upon them to look like women, and guess what? The biatches, they gonna see it. They gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna be like, oh no, this ain't it. Oh no, he ain't him. All right. And when they come to us, we gonna be like, oh, guess what? You ain't her. You know what I mean? Go back to that nigga that you was with. Go cry on to them niggas that you was worshiping the whole time while we was taking a low, fasting, praying, supping with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And you niggas was living y'all best life, stunting in your Lambos, man, in your mansions, man. All right. While we suffered, barely making it, man, having to thank the Lord for daily bread. Again, you NFL players, most of you niggas haven't thanked the Lord not one day for being in the NFL, not one day for giving you stature, for giving you beauty, for giving you talent. Not one day have you thanked the real God of the Bible, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Therefore, man, hey, the Lord gonna cut you something serious, man. The Lord gonna cut you something serious because you got, sincere brothers out here crying out about that bullshit. This folly setting great dignity. While we suffer and take the load. Boy, stop. Hey, with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Until next time, Shalom.